guys, so if you haven't heard and don't follow me on Facebook, I have sold the Regal. Kind of get into more detail on why I sold it, but I'm going to show you guys who I sold it to because it's not going far. I've sold it to my dad. With what I am wanting to do with my racing and with what he's wanting, it kind of just worked out. You want to tell us kind of what your plan is to do with the car?
Started out as a joke. Nick was up in the garage. Said, Dad, you just want to buy my car. I kind of wanted something that was done. I've put a few cars together and just no motivation to do it. I've got rid of a lot of cars. I can't get rid of this car. This is Nick's car. So it's going to go up to Coleman and we're going to back half it, redo the turbo kit, bigger turbos, forged motor. I don't think it's going to run with these guys at all, but still put it around on the street.
Kind of make it more of a true street car.
Yeah. Put some long travel on the front of it. Drive it.
It'll still get down on the street and on some backside stuff, but
it needs some upgrades. Our first upgrade.
This is not a paid sponsorship, but if you guys want anything that you can bathe in, this is. Where's it at? Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got their name on it. I wouldn't put one of these on nothing. That's been on the car.
This is a VFN we just picked up today off of a dude on Marketplace. Thing is mint. It fits really well. We don't have it bolted on yet, but I mean you can tell the fitment already. It's pretty nifty. But
no pond in the middle.
Yeah, it changes the whole back look of the car. But another thing he's planning on doing is we're getting rid of the blue and yellow.
We're gonna wrap it. The car. Everybody's always asked, why didn't he paint it? Why didn't he paint it? Well, it was an accident that it was blue and yellow. My dad's street stock car was blue and yellow, and this was an accident. So I'm not going to paint the car. We're going to wrap it yellow, and we're going to do some blue anodized wheels. Got a 9-inch up on the shelf over there, and it's almost 8 inches narrower. Yeah,
so it's gonna have a deeper barrel, a lot more
offset wheel. It's just an 8.5 10 bolt that, again, with parts that we had, it's lasted.
Could probably go in Dick Weed's car here.
Yeah. He's got what kind of car you got?
85 Cutlass.
It's not too bad for a little girl car. But so. I mean, other than the turbos are going to get moved from there. So we've always had issues with them draining. Really needed a scavenge pump, but I was too lazy to wire it and put it on and everything and plumb it. Getting the long travel, getting wrapped, getting back halved.
Seat, you didn't move back.
Oh yeah, we're going to move the...
Got about 8 inches here. We're going to move the seat clear back, extend the steering wheel, obviously. It's getting a reverse swing master cylinder.
Yep.
Obviously have to do something with the gas pedal.
Yep, we'll have to space it out or whatever.
The glide's coming out going in his car, his fancy shifter there. I'm gonna have to buy me one of them because I kind of like that.
If any of my friends know how I got the shifter, I do get to keep the shifter, but we'll keep that with my local friends. All right, well, so Dad has officially bought the Regal. Like I said, it goes up to Coleman within like maybe next week or the week after. I picked this car up. This is a 1984 RX-7. I picked it up. It was one heck of a steal on Marketplace. It come with a narrowed 8.8 that was already braced. Already has the cage work is already done. Did a really nice work on the cage. It's gonna get a few more bars. I'm gonna do driver containment just to keep myself safe because I plan on going really fast on the backside. It has a tubular bolt-on front end, so that was pretty cool. Our buddies Austin and Chase have these things working pretty well. I'll throw some clips in. they've won like the past 4 or 5 races that they've went to. It's just gonna get a rod and piston 5.3. I just got the rear end back from Mosier. It's a 14 gear with 35 spline axles. It's gonna get clear coated, and we're, I guess, still up in the air on names right now. It's either gonna be Little Rex because the RX-7, or it's gonna get Little Bondo, just kind of fit in. So, like I said, rod piston 5.3, power glide. It's gonna be a purpose-built backside car. It's gonna be on methanol, Force Performance twin 78, 75s. So it should roll out. It's gonna basically anything that Austin Chase have done to Little Heavy, Poco Passato, and Little Rusty is gonna get done to this car, just because obviously they have them working. So, and I already have the platform, so just gonna copy what they got. But hey,
Copycat, that'd be a good name.
yeah, that'd be a good one. But hey, if it works, it works. So just gonna go on with it. But for anyone that was wondering who bought this little critter right here and why I sold it, it's because I want to be more competitive in the backside stuff. And this car has really just a long wheelbase, and obviously, like I just said, they have these things working. So that's why I.
Little backstory to this car. Nick, the cameraman there, was 14 years old. And
Yeah, I've had this car since I was 14. I'm 21 now, so this is like
a. I match him dollar for dollar. He found this car on Craigslist, Florida car, and he said, "Dad, I want to go get that car." And I said, "That's too far away." It was in Dayton. We got this old F350 out there. Got about 5.5 miles a gallon.
This is Grandpa's old truck.
Yeah, that was my dad's truck. I said, "No, son, that's just too far of a drive right now." I got to thinking about the next day, and I called the fella, and he said, "You the guy from Marion?" I said, "Yeah, how'd you know that?" He said, "Well, your son called," and I told him I'd hold on to the car till Friday, see if he could talk you into it. So Nick was already using his magical ways to persuade people. What did we give for it?
500 bucks.
500 bucks.
Yep.
Solid G body. And then obviously Ronnie Sutherland and Tim LeMay, they had the banana.
They got rear-ended.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll throw some clips in from kind of the transformation of this old girl here. It used to be all blue at one point, and then obviously we tended to the yellow. It started with a aluminum 6-liter NA, and then it went to took a little longer on the cage work than we would have liked, but then we went to a NA 6.2, and then we went ahead and went boosted, went with a 5.3, and then went to aluminum 6-liter, and obviously blew that one up this year, but that was self-inflicted. And then now it's another 5.3, but this year is just kind of eye-opener on what I wanted to do, and I think I want to be. My goal is, and this is a little far-fetched, but I want to be one of those guys that you don't want to draw at a race. That's what I've always wanted to be. So, not really doing it for the money. I just would like to go more than one round. So
there's definitely money in it. You got them millionaires up there in the Wabash.
Yeah.
That Shepherd boy.
Yep. Gotta keep up. But alrighty, guys. Well, gonna end it off there. I have sold the Regal. We're on to the RX-7. Like I said, name's still up in the air, but we'll definitely be shoving out some more content too. So, don't know if we're gonna hit up any more races with Caleb's car this year. We have to get a few more things buttoned up there, but other than that, stay tuned for the RX-7 and the Regal. So, stay tuned.